Hello there. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about the graphical user interface, the GUI, that you use under Big Picture mode on the Steam console under SteamOS and that you use under Ubuntu 15. I'm going to concentrate on talking to you about the differences between the two. Now, in the previous video, I showed you that you could change a font in that particular GUI. Well, in this GUI, there's no way in order to change a font, so I don't even have to show it to you. In the previous video, I showed you how to change colors. Well, I'll show you that now. In this particular GUI, everything occurs in this one window. There are never other windows that are displayed. So let's change colors. Let's change projectile green. And you see the RGB values for projectile green presently. These values range from 0 to 255, and what we're going to do is change the 76 to something far higher, and that's going to make this green rocket become very yellow. So go to here, and we're going to select red, because that's what we're going to change. I'm going to enter the hundreds digit to 144. And once you accept it, then you see that the rocket turns yellow. So now what I'm going to do is talk to you about the other changes. These other changes have to do with what happens over here under the File menu. One thing that I forgot to show you in the previous video was the window that shows up when you want to save a game. Well, in this particular GUI, there is no window, and you see nothing because the save name is automatically generated, and you just save the file. In the other GUI, when you clicked on Load Game, you saw a window pop up that lets you type in a name. Here, you click on something, and you load one of these games. Similarly, when you want to delete a saved game here, you get a list of file names, and you can delete one of those, which I'm not going to do. What I'm going to do next is show you how the board editor works. So you go to the board editor. What you want to do under the board editor is first select what main action you're going to perform. Let's say we want to do move. Well, if you select move, all you have to do is select the piece you want to move and move it to where you want to move it. Okay. Now let's change action to add. Let's add something to the board. Now all we've done at the moment is select add, but we have not specified what we want to add. So we need to go back and then specify what color of piece we want to add, a black piece. We want to add a piece that is not a reinforcement. We want to select a piece that has an orientation of neither. Some of these pieces are oriented, like that's a right chopper, that's a left chopper, and that's a right tank, and that's a left tank. Some of the pieces have no orientation, such as the dozer or these governmental pieces. Let's say that we're going to add this particular piece to the ground level. And let's pick the piece, and let's say we're going to add a dozer. We're going to add several dozers. Because a dozer is a piece that can coexist in the same square at the same level with another piece. You can add two dozers. And we can add as many dozers as we want. So let's go back and decide that we're going to do a delete. And delete one, delete two. And click on one and another one. Okay, the other editor settings, for the most part, depend upon selecting move first. You have to select move, and then you have to select a piece that you want to apply the action to. So we select that tank. Let's go back and say we want to set the stun level on that tank. I want to go to 5. Well, that tank is now stunned. So if you get in the editor and save the board, then you're set in that saved game. When the game starts, that tank will start the game stunned. Similarly, you can set a projectile direction. You must select the piece to be set its direction, and it must be a projectile. And if you have a piece which has a stealth detection article, then you select the piece that you want to set the stealth, and then you select the piece that it locks on to. If there's a piece on the board which already has its stealth set, then assuming that you have already used move and selected the piece on the board, you can clear it. What we can do now is clear the board. That gets rid of everything. If this editor centers in the editor. And that is all I'm going to show you.